Hey guys, it's Drac, and in addition to the mini mischief, Rebelle has seemed to be rather partial to these transforming blasters, and whereas the mini mischief didn't really look like anything when concealed, this piece of goofiness here is designed to look like a purse. So they want to call it the Rebelle Secrets and Spies Secret Shot. I'm going to call it the Purse Blaster because that's what it's supposed to be, or maybe the Pocketbook Blaster. I am not up to date with what women like to call the things that they carry their money around in. Anyhow, we have the traditional packaging, airbrushed, photoshopped, tweens firing Nerf guns and looking very excited about it. We've got the spy mode down here. We're saying that we press the button to convert your bag into a blaster, and that looks about as stupid proof as it possibly could be. This folding down portion looks to be the stock once it's unfolded, and let's just get right into it. So blaster, I hope that this giant bedazzling plastic gem thing on the front is not the button that transforms it, but I have a funny feeling it's gonna be. Alright, so should have it out pretty soon. Blaster comes with 4 darts, the transforming lens, which is funny because it only comes with one of the decoder darts. Now, I don't really focus on the decoding messages gimmicks. I'm really concerned with how the blaster performs. Reminds me a lot of a deploy in the... Oh, okay, there we go. That was easy. So it's a lever action, looks to have a little bit of spring load to it. I'm not entirely sure what the switch is quite yet, but flips it out. This probably unlocks it. Alright, check that out. So there's only one lever in this one, which is ideal. It means that it's much sturdier than the mini mischief. So carrying your purse blaster around and then hi-ya! Wow, check out those handles. So I really dig the ergonomics. I just wish they were a little bit larger. Hard for me to fit my entire hand on either of these. The charging handle is kind of a joke because it's really, really small. I do like that it has... This is a lot like the Deploy in that it has a shotgun style charging handle, and it sounds like while there's not a lot of travel, we're looking at about 1.5 inches of travel here, it sounds like it's got some pop to it, so that should be pretty interesting. Overall, the design of the blaster appears to be a white with a purple and pink. Most of the pink is concealed, so I think that this is much more tasteful than a lot of the Rebelle blasters have been in the past. I can dig this. Blaster is very tight, almost SMG style when shouldered. And let's load it and fire it. If it's got the performance to back it up, this could be a very cute HVZ blaster. Not that anybody's going to see this and not think it's a Nerf blaster, but maybe if you painted it black, gave it a leather wrapped new handle, or put it on a string instead, somebody might think that it was not a Nerf gun and you could use it to get to class. So I'm kind of digging the transforming action. I think that that's pretty cool. And firing. Hiya! Wow! Huh. Well then. Alright, so not a gimmick. Not a gimmick in the slightest. I thought it was going to be terrible like the Deploy. Let's try a Kush dart. Will it fit this tagger? Oh man, it'll fit taggers? That's killer. So performance is solid, like well on, definitely on par with elite performance. My model seems to be overperforming, which is unusual. So, well, that's an issue. So don't load taggers because it'll trick the smart AR and fire 2 at once. When it fires 2 at once, it's very, very poor. 1 at a time is awesome, man. No, I can really dig this. It is only 4 darts, and it is using a smart AR, so in a lot of ways I feel like you might be better served tactically getting something like the 4 Victory, and I can dig that the Rebelle line is using almost the same internals in all of their blasters, but as far as this goes, its price is reasonable for what it is, and it's a cool, unique kind of feature, which is exactly what I've come to expect out of the Rebelle line, is doing things a little bit differently than the Elite or in-strike counterparts. So let's see. Pros, excellent performance. Possibly a good concealable HVZ blaster after some heavy aesthetic modifications. Cons are not a very comfortable blaster to use in the slightest, and it's super ridiculous. I can't get over that. It does have a comfortable extension for this stock transformation, and it's a neat blaster, and like I said, it's not that expensive. So if you have a girlfriend who plays HVZ, or that you're trying to get into Humans vs. Zombies, or a female cousin that you want to get into Nerf, or a younger sister who is tired of using your in-strike blasters, I'm not being sexist here, I'm just kind of playing to the market that they've described. I can't think of many younger male Nerfers who would really want to get their hands on the purse blaster, but if that's what you're into, it's a solid performer. You could definitely war with something like this Sambo style, and I think that covers everything. If you thought that this was interesting and you'd like to pick up one of your own, I'll put a link in the description box where you can buy one. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. That's been the Nerf Rebelle Secret Shot, or the Purse Blaster.